It's a beautiful bacon day, Cookie Crusaders. Today we're going to be taking Gumball into the Nuzlocke challenge, a request from a couple previous videos. I'm interested to run this one because Gumball is actually my wife's favorite cookie when she was playing on her account, and an interesting cookie because it's a bomber, and the skills the Gumball has is that it has 3 Gumball shots that charges at the enemies, each causing area damage and decreasing the enemy's attack speed. So, not only does it deal 385% of Gumball's attack, but it also reduces attack speed by 20% for 6 seconds. And so, what attack speed is the ability for both the attack to land and the animation to play. And so, what's interesting is that Gumball, I'm going to be exploring in the future with other attack speed cookies, how to slow the opponent down to the point where they're moving at a snail's pace. And I think that would be very interesting. Now, the treasure that I'm going to be running is the new Miraculous Remedy. Here's why. It's a 2-second charge and a 16-second cooldown. Pretty good to get through the waves. It provides healing and an attack boost. So it's kind of a staff and scroll mixture that can be used for single cookie runs like this, because we don't have to think about who has the highest max HP because it's only one cookie. So that's in our benefit. And so that's why I'm running that treasure today. So we are going to be starting at 6-20 just because of where we died last time with Strawberry Crepe, and we're going to see just how far we can get. Tell me in the comments what you think. Do we think we're going to make it to 7-1? Do you think we'll get to the point of passing even past all World 6, especially with only a level 35 cookie? I don't know. But the attacks are doing pretty good. That healing from the remedy is super powerful. As you can see, we were taking some pretty good damage, but that healing came in pretty clutch. Oh, it's going to be very close, though. We may not even make it past 6-20, which we might have to just back up further, because I will not end it on the first stage. That is not fair to the cookie. Alright, see if we can get past this point. It's definitely tough. We have some searing raspberries on him, but it looks like that he's going to be running into a lot of difficulty from the power of these enemies. And we may lose him right here. And we did. So we're going to take him a little bit further back. We'll see if he can make it in the higher realms. In fairness, he is only level 35. So if he was a full level 60, he would be competing in a decent fashion compared to some of the rest. So we will start him back at 6-1 and see how far he can get. But we know that 6-20 is not something he can compete. Now, yet again, this could just come down to the sake of his level just not being there. Between the base HP, the base defense, the base attack. But I do have him 5-starred, and I do have all the lab upgrades for his type as well as the bonds. So it's not that he's completely defenseless, but it seems that he is definitely prone to taking damage just as easily as some of the other cookies, and he does not have a very large health pool, and that's why he was struggling so much in 6-20. Now, he's still having a tough time here on 6-1, but we will see if he can at least make it to the end. And of course, the next time that we run Gumball Cookie, we will run him at level 60, because the eventual plan is to max out every single cookie, which can be hard sometimes with new cookies coming out every 3 to 5 weeks. So it is as we can do, but I am constantly upgrading the cookie buildings, trying to collect as many EXP jellies as possible so that we can run these Nuzlocke challenges, run all sorts of different tests, and see what cookies prevail the most. And we're right at the end stage. Let's see if we can take this last point. It's going to be really close. We did take out 2 of the 4 enemies. And we're doing okay. I think we might take this stage at least. Yes, we did. Alright, so Gumball does prevail in 6-1. The healing from that treasure was super crucial, because if we did not have that, there was no way we were going to survive long enough. But we move on to 6-2, and we will see how far we can get. One thing I do love about what Gumball does is the animations are just very cute. They're very cartooned, very bright and colorful, as most Gumballs should be, of course. But I think what would be interesting is if they had more of like a slime kind of factor on the enemy as well. That would be very cute. They do it on the ground, as you can see, but it would be interesting if they were to do it on the enemies as well. Now, I understand that that might be hard from a developmental standpoint, because that's so much more drawing and animations to do, so it's not necessarily something easy to accomplish, but it would just be that nice little extra touch. So we are more than 3/4 of the way through 6-2. Yet again, that healing coming in crucially. And we're hitting some good criticals, so that's nice too. I will say that the toppings on Gumball are only level 1 searing toppings, so just a 5% attack boost, nothing more than that. I don't have the resources currently to invest into more toppings, as you'll see in the next video. A new team I put together, it's a critical team. They took about 1,500 topping pieces to completely pull together. So I think you're going to be very interested in what that team does and how well it works. But that's where most of my topping pieces went. So we did get 6-2 without any problems either, so that's good. One more time, that healing came in very nice. We got a boss battle here against Pomegranate, so that will be interesting to see if we can take this. First, of course, we have to get through the enemy waves. Alright. And we've got a good amount of enemies here, so this could be a small problem here, unless our healing treasure activates soon, which it did, but not much. Very close there. I think we're going to have some struggles on this stage. I don't know if we'll make it. That was some good crits right there, though. The shields, too, are definitely a painful problem for the cookies to get through, because you have to outdamage the shield and then take out the cookie. Or the enemy, whichever you're fighting, because you can fight both. Alright, we made it at least halfway. That's good. Our treasure's going to click again, so that's even better. We've got 5 enemies here that we're trying to take down. I don't think we're going to make it, and we do not. Gumball only makes it to 6-3. Yet again, this is unleveled searing toppings, and not a maximum treasure, and not maximum level for the cookie, as well as skill powder. So, do you think that if Gumball was maxed, that he would take out at least 6-20? Would we have made it to 7-1? What are your thoughts? Thanks for stopping by. See you in the next video.